Hello, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us here at California Women's Music for the fifth installment of the HomeBound Virtual Tour. In our previous HomeBound Virtual Tour dates, we've had some pretty amazing artists, so check out our previous live streams on Facebook to rewatch them all. Today, we have two incredible acts, Jackie Venson and music duo Petty Chavez. I'm Heather Evans, and I'll be hosting the show alongside Jett, Kwong, and Courtney Matz, who will be behind the scenes running the show. So you might see her here and there. But first, a little bit about me. I'm a singer songwriter from Sacramento that writes music for TV and film. I love making scripts and directing short films for my music videos, and I'm also a mom of two, which keeps me super busy. This is such an important event because musicians are really struggling right now. I literally lost all of my gigs in the same week and had a major loss of income. I felt depressed and hopeless, but things like this remind me I'm not alone. I'm super excited to be a part of California women's music efforts to highlight women and girls, especially in creative industries. California Women's Music offers incredible resources and funds to women and girls. They have a wellness and enrichment fund for mental health and well being to help cover costs for counseling, wellness classes, educational enrichment, and more. They also have the Artist COVID-19 Fund for independent artists who have lost gigs during the pandemic. They also have the COVID-19 Small Business Relief Fund, helping women run businesses and more. We have an amazing lineup today, you guys. But before we get into all that, I want to introduce you to Jett Kwong, my co host. Jett, will you tell us a little bit more about yourself and about California women's music?
Yes, of course, Heather. Thank you. I am Jett Kwong. I'm also a vocalist and songwriter, and I also play the guzheng. I act, I write, do a lot of things. I performed for last month's Rebirth Fest and really connected to California women's music and their mission. California Women's Music is a tax exempt 501c3 organization. As an event centric organization, the nonprofit's activities include pop up concerts, benefit shows, educational events, webinars, and wellness programs, as well as large scale music and art festivals, all in celebration of women and girls in music, art, literature, poetry, and business. So, since COVID 19, all of the events have moved online, and we've been super innovative creating new online formats, such as the Homebound Tour you're about to watch today. You can go to CWMNP.com to apply for support and also to donate. And as Heather was saying, we also have an active COVID 19 Artist Relief Fund, Wellness Fund, a COVID 19 Small Business Fund, and many other resources. Today's concert is benefiting the Ivy Room, a California based, women owned and operated independent music venue. We are also joined today by Courtney Matz from California Women's Music, who will be helping out behind the scenes. Courtney, do you want to say a few words and introduce yourself?
I would love to. Thank you, Jett. Can you hear me okay?
Oh,
Okay, good. Thank you. It's always tough when you're talking to a screen. You're not always sure. Hi, I'm Courtney Matz. I'm really pleased to be here on the broadcast today, and I will be in the background pushing buttons and bringing everybody in and out of the broadcast. I'm a singer-songwriter as well. I play this piano and I write songs, and I'm here in Los Angeles working to bring people together around music and storytelling and just sharing life from afar, even while we're all socially distanced and separated by space. It's a real pleasure to be here with you all today, and thank you for letting me join. And I'm really excited to hear our lineup this afternoon. So I'm going to bring back our hosts so that they can continue to guide us through the next couple hours of music. So here is
well,
Jett.
thank you.
All right.
And yes, we do have a really great lineup today. Up first, we have Jackie Venson. She's a multi instrumentalist, singer songwriter, originally from Austin, Texas. She's headlined worldwide and supported major acts such as Gary Clark Jr., Aloe Black, Citizen Cope. Back in April, she released a new EP titled Jackie the Robot Volume 1, composed entirely of remixes that reimagine her critically acclaimed catalog. This fall, she is releasing her next studio album, Vintage Machine. Her first studio album, follow up to 2019's Joy. Music from Vintage Machine will be featured heavily on her upcoming taping for Austin City Limits' 46th season.
So awesome. Can't wait to hear some music from her. And then we're going to have Petty Chavez. Petty Chavez is an acoustic singer-songwriter duo of Celia Chavez and Simon Petty. Originally from Seattle, Washington, and Manchester, England, they are now based in Los Angeles. They both toured internationally and recently released their third single, Lucky at Cards, and the duo's full-length album, One Last Look at the Stars, is anticipated next year. Celia has toured with Enrique Iglesias and more. So, just so everyone knows, remember throughout the night, you can open a separate tab and donate to Ivy Room and California Women's Music by going to bit.ly/homebound tour. The donations raised today are directly benefiting Ivy Room and will fund California Women's Music efforts to lift the community. We'll also put up an artist tip jar on the screen so you can directly support the artists as well, which is super cool. All right, so that was a lot of information, right? Like so much information for you. What do you say we get to the music? Is anyone in for that? Yeah, I'm so in. First we have, oh my gosh, hi Jackie.
Hey, what's up? Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're great.
It was a close call. I had to restart my router.
Jackie Venson.
I was like, ah!
I know. It gets so stressful when these are like live streams. This is live and in person. But so Jackie Venson is a multi-instrumentalist and singer-songwriter from Austin, Texas. Is that where you're from?
Yep.
Yes. I just visited Austin, Texas for a music event, and it was amazing. I loved it. The music scene, there was like music on every corner. So cool.
Definitely.
So awesome. Yeah. So take us back before world tours and big crowds. How did you first get started in music? Tell us your kind of origin story, I guess.
So I guess then the shortest way I can, it's kind of a long one. I started piano at age 8, and then I played piano all the way until age 21. I even went to college for piano. And
amazing. Wow.
And then right before I graduated, I decided I didn't want to play the piano anymore. So then I switched to the electric guitar, and that was about 9.5 years ago. And then the story on the electric guitar has been a crazy one. But that's like what I'm mostly known for, not the piano, but the electric guitar now. So
yes, I was gonna say you're a super accomplished electric guitarist. What inspired you? Was there like an artist or something that inspired you to pick up the electric guitar? Did like what? Because you were playing piano and then you switched to electric guitar. What inspired that for you?
Well, I just kind of like fell out of love with the piano. It was like this 3-year process where, because I did classical piano, like really intense classical piano. And like sometimes like 10-minute songs that would take me a whole year or 2 to learn and memorize and then play up to tempo. It was like this really crazy, unrealistic life that I lived as a kid, where I was able to just sit in the kitchen all day and practice for 6 hours a day. That's just not realistic when you're an adult. Like I got to put food on the table and like, you know, like, so it took me a long time, took me my whole teenage years to kind of realize that. And then I slowly realized it over the course of 3 years. I was like, but how am I going to turn this into like a business? Like, how can I sell classical music? Like,
yeah. So you just had to reinvent yourself.
Yeah, it was like this harsh realization where I was like, I gotta go a different way.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of like the good news is you've come a long way. The bad news is you've come the wrong way.
Right. That's so cool. Like that's encouraging to hear because I feel that way with acoustic guitar. That was my first instrument, and now I'm moving to piano because it's inspiring me. I don't know. So
good. I mean,
love to hear that.
Different, you know?
Yeah, I love to hear that. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was like this reinvention where I was like, okay, I'm not just a musician anymore. Now I'm an entertainer. And so like with the piano and with the classical piano exclusive kind of like genre, that was more I was a musician, but not so much an entertainer. Because it's not very entertaining for most people these days, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I got to figure out a way to be entertaining, you know?
Well, and it's such a hard business all around, and definitely classical seems like it's more niche or something. But I'm sure that I mean, I also studied some classical music, so I there was a point when I was like, I don't think I'm 100% in this, and I think that's what you need to really go somewhere.
Indeed,
But
there
I'm
are
sure,
exceptions, of course, yeah,
of
but you
course,
got to
but I'm
really
sure.
be in it.
Oh, yes, like 150% maybe. But
Yeah.
I'm sure that that really informed you, even if you're no longer that same artist or person. I'm sure that really informed you, that that kind of training, and it sounds like
Oh, it
very
was
very
everything.
intense training has informed you as an artist now.
Definitely, yeah. It wasn't like a waste or anything. It was just kind of like I felt like maybe I had when I was like 15 or 16, I had the feeling, and I just felt like I wish I would have chased it further when I first felt it. So it's kind of
Right.
like that's why I like lit a fire under my own, you know what, for the guitar, because I was like, look, I realized at 16 that this classical piano path is not right for me, but I was just too afraid to face it,
Right.
you know? And so I spent 6 years avoiding it and trying to like, well, maybe if I do it like this, it'll be cool. Or maybe if I do it like that, and like nothing ever worked. And I was just like, and then I came back around to it 6 or 7 years later. It's like, look, you've already been here. This
Yeah.
time, do something about it. The first time you avoided it, and
Yeah.
here you are 6 years older. So this time,
Yeah,
do something about it.
but I think it all sort of falls in place the way it's
It
supposed to
does.
fall in place, you know? So
Exactly.
I know that feeling exactly, but
Yeah.
I think it's worked out for you the way it's supposed to be. So
Oh, absolutely.
so you've had to cancel a lot of your plans, touring plans. You're still releasing a bunch of music, which is awesome, but how is this time having to cancel so many things? How has it affected the way that you connect with your fans?
Well, it's all virtual now, so it's all really like really weird because like they can see me, but I can't see them. So it's
Mhm.
just like comments coming in, and sometimes if it's like a really good night and there's a lot of people watching, the comments are like blip 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 blip, and you can't even keep up with them. And it's just so much more amazing to be able to like play a song and look out, and they don't have to comment. You can just see how they feel by looking at them and by being
Mhm.
around them. And that's what you're missing. You're missing the energy of how you're making people feel.
Right.
Because it's just words. And all the words, they get really trite, you know? Because everybody kind of says the same words because, like, what else is there to say, you know? So, like, and
Yeah.
normally if they could choose, they wouldn't be saying anything. Normally they would just want to clap and smile at you, you
Yeah,
know?
it's more experiential rather than,
Yeah.
like commenting and liking and doing that. It's just a different feeling for sure. But
Yeah,
I'm
and everybody expresses themselves like a crowd and fans, they all express themselves in their own unique ways, and that makes it so that it's like it's never boring. You never know how someone's going to tell you something or what they're going to do. Like one time this guy gave me a golden dinosaur with a succulent in it.
oh,
And he was like, "I feel like your music gave me some life, so I'm going to give you some life." I was like, "Oh."
that's lovely. Do you still
Yeah.
have it? Is it still alive?
Okay, so here's the sad thing. It's not still alive, but I do still have the dinosaur. The reason
That's
why it's not still alive
amazing.
is because I kind of like forgot that I needed to change the dirt. And so it
Mm,
stopped getting like nutrients, but it was alive for like a year and a half.
dang. I
It's,
mean,
I should
that's
have
so
redone the
cool.
dirt so that it would have had, it didn't
Right.
have anything to eat after a while. I was
I
just
mean,
pouring water
lessons
into it.
learned, but that's awesome. It's actually
I'm going to
like you
plant a new
followed
one
it
in it.
out.
I'm going to plant a new one in it. And this time I won't mess up. This time I'll change the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. I love that. Um,
Yeah, my bad though.
so all right. So along with, everything, especially in music and arts having to go online, it's obviously been a huge time of change just in general, and I know that the social change happening right now has also been informative to you. Do you
Mhm.
you know what does that affect your creative process? Does it affect the way that you connect with fans? Like how do you process that?
Well, I just do live streams because even though it's not the same, it's close. You know,
Mhm.
people say really nice things. They'll say, like, I was having a really hard day and this really made me feel better. And that's nice. It's nice to know that you, even if you were a little bit tired that day, it's nice to know that you affected positive change in even just one other person's life. It's cool to know that. And that's better than, it's better than not performing at all. It's always going to be better than
Yes.
not performing at all. Like, always putting out positive vibes as much as you can is better than not doing that. You know what I mean? So even though it's not the same, and it kind of makes me a little sad because the scenery never changes. You know, I'm like always in the same room, and it's hard to go anywhere else because a lot of places are closed because of the
Mhm.
times, and yeah, it's just been really really rough in the later half of this year. the first half of this like experience, I was so busy that I didn't have any time to pay attention to it. But then, like, you know how time is, like, after like 5 months, 6 months, it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like
just
driving downtown and everything's still closed, and I'm just like,
I know, if it really does fly by. So then, in this weird stretch of time, how are you getting excited for your upcoming release, Vintage Machine?
well, I have planned a vacation at the same exact time. So when it drops, I'm going to be on vacation. And that's going to be like my gift to myself for putting out an album in the craziest year you could ever imagine to put out an album.
Yeah, you've put out a lot in a short amount of time. I mean, that's pretty impressive, especially with what's going on.
Well, it was stuff that it was stuff that I was originally going to release spaced out, but I saw the need for entertainment. And so I was like, screw it, I'll just release it all now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, great. I mean, I'm excited. It's great. It's great for us as listeners to have a more condensed schedule for sure. But I'm glad you're treating yourself to a little adventure to celebrate.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out some stuff to do because there's gonna be times where I'm just straight up not gonna be able to be on the internet, which is really crazy because I've been on the internet like every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So.
Well, that is very exciting, but I am mostly excited for your set coming up.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Hello, California women's music. How you guys doing? My name's Jackie Venson. I'm coming at you from Austin, Texas. I always found that Texas and California have a very special connection, so. I'm always going there. People from there are always coming here. We meet up for this festival. We meet up for that conference, I just feel like Texas and California, we hang out a lot. So. My name's Jackie Venson. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. You can donate to the California Women's Music by going to CWMNP.com/community-funds. I think I got that right. Yes. But I'm sure you can probably find that information in the comment or in the post copy, so be sure to donate, pitch in. They got a lot of really great COVID relief funds going on right now. So I'm going to play a song called Joy. And I'm going to play you guys a few more songs after that. When it was me and you, you ran away at something new. I had been used, now just is hard to do. Nothing tonight, give me tomorrow. The work is never done, it's the pill I have swallowed. So I will forgive, I won't take it personal. There always is a choice, I have made the choice, I choose joy. Thought you were a good idea. Knew I could not make it work. Tried to force to make it work. And made it crash and burn. Got to leave tonight, I can't get tomorrow. Short-term happiness can be long-term sorrow. Hope you can forgive, hope you find a real love. Whenever I lose track, it always brings me back. I choose joy. Joy. I choose joy. kind of mess. I don't buy it. Give me actions, not only words. When it's time to stand, you're in the dirt. I decide, my soul is not for rent. I decide, my dreams cannot be bent. I decide, ignore the noise. I decide, I choose joy.
So this next song's called Wanderlust. You know, the love of traveling. And I know we're all really missing traveling right now. So I figured I would sing this song to ease our minds. Music is so good at that anyway, so might as well do it. And I appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to California Women's Music. Don't forget to donate.
Silence is so noisy. My head will not stop speaking. Once since I've been roaming, so I turn on the TV. Gotta get back out there, 'cause if I escape from the world, it has so much weight, too much for me to bear. Wondering, always searching, never settle down, never settle down, never settle down, no. Wondering, keep me moving. Anywhere I go, everything I know always seems to go. When my soul gets weary, I shift into a high gear. Stillness causes panic. How did I get so many? When I can stay out here forever, free and clear from the world, it has so much weight, but I can't stay away from the people I
I appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Jackie Venson. And actually, you can find all these songs I played, you can find them online. I have a Spotify, I have a lot of different streaming services as well, so I'm pretty easy to find. You just gotta search, you just gotta spell my name right. It's crazy living in this virtual world this year. But everyone's been so supportive. Everyone's been buying a lot of merch and sending me a lot of support and sharing, and it's just been absolutely tremendous. And it's been a light in the darkness. And I really appreciate being a part of this stream. Because also, not only have people been sharing and supporting me, people have also been inviting me to be a part of their streams. So shout out to the California Women's Music for being, you know, inclusive of a lot of different music. It's pretty sweet. I appreciate that. This song's called Run.
The man let the girl go with no self-control. You'll never find a love like mine, he tells her so. So she feeds her fears, believes the man desperately wants her freedom, so she takes a stand. I decided to run away, just as I can go, run until my feet fail me. I decided to fly away, high as I can go, fly until the sun nails me. She writes, she runs, she cries, she flies. 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 She flies. The girl thinks the pain is gone and sneaks up on her. Owns the tiny heel. She has learned that the fight is to keep faith alive and put love first. She'll fight until the day she dies. Pain is only good. I decided to run away, fast as I can go, run until my feet fail. I decided to fly away, high as I can go, flying until the sun knows me. Sooner or later, sooner or later, sooner or later, you run until you can't do it. Sooner or later, you run until you can't do it. Sooner or later, yeah. Sooner or later, you run until you can't do it. Sooner or later, She runs, she cries, she flies. She writes, she runs, she cries, she flies. She writes, she runs, she cries, she flies.
There you go. Yeah. This song's called A Million Moments. This song's about the million moments it takes for you to find your soulmate. You know, sometimes everything has to fall right in place the right way. You know, that's what this song's about.
A million moments, now it all hits me like little explosions, and everything falls into place. A million moments that led you here, that led you to me. So long I've been going, could you be my own and only? Paradise, paradise. There ain't no paradise without you. A million moments, some we live for, some we cry for, some will bring us to our knees. A million moments, now everything finally makes sense. Ay, 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 ay. Too long I've been lonely, could you be my own and only? People like we have each other, people walk us together. You, you. Too long I've been lonely, could you
There you go. So I'm gonna play you guys a couple more songs. This next one is called Don't Lie to Me. My name is Jackie Venson. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to the California women's music. Yeah. Yeah.
As the wind is blowing, it carries away my trust. As the rain is pouring, it washes away my last. My eyes are wide open, all I see is one man. You better act fast now and catch me while you still can. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, I'm here for you. Yeah. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, don't lie to me. Yeah. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, I'm here for you. Yeah. My heart, it beats to the rhythm of mercy. Oh, how I long to believe that he loves me. I need to be careful, I need to protect myself. Yeah. Surround me with the wisdom of the divine truth. Yeah. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, I care for you. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me, I care for you. So hard to trust, I have to let go, so I don't have to wait so long for love. So I must, I have to let go, so I don't have to wait so long for love. I can feel the energy, I won't let it come on me, yeah, yeah. I can feel his energy, I won't let him come on me, yeah, yeah. I can feel his energy that I will overdo. I will overdo. I will overdo. morning it washes away my last. My eyes are wide open, all I see is one man. He better act fast now and catch me while he still can.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. My name's Jackie Venson. I'm gonna play one more song for you. Yeah. This song's called Fight. I wrote this song like 6 years ago, but it's more relevant now than ever, you know? The only way we're gonna get through this is together. We gotta help each other. We gotta be there for each other. You know? We gotta set aside our differences and realize that we're all humans and we all want the same thing. We all just wanna live and be happy, you know? So we gotta stop playing all these weird games we've been playing and we gotta get on the same page, okay? I'm a human, you're a human. We wanna be happy. Yeah, we wanna be ourselves. We wanna be accepted. We wanna be praised. We wanna be loved. And we wanna be supported. That's all any of us want. That's why people come here. Because they see the opportunity to get that. But if we could all just like learn to provide that for each other and to care about each other, then we could all have it. And that is what I call, my friend, the good fight. That is fighting the good fight, my friend. This song's called Fight. Yeah.
Takes every little ounce of patience. I've worked so hard to make this. Focusing till there's tears in my eyes. Gotta work, gotta change my life. I wanna see higher, I wanna grow further. Open my eyes and fight the good fight. Good fight. I wanna dive deeper, I wanna love truer. Open my eyes and fight the good fight. Good fire. Change the world, you first must change yourself. Raise the vibration of someone else to the rise and the hearts are open. And we cause a chain reaction. Free ourselves from mental slavery. Never falling for false security. I wanna see higher, I wanna grow further. Open my eyes and fight the good fight. Good fight. I wanna dive deeper, I wanna love truer. Open my eyes and fight the good fight. Yeah. Good fight. I wanna believe, believe, believe. I wanna believe that we all will fight the good fight. Yeah. Good fight. I wanna believe, believe, believe. I wanna believe that we all will fight the good fight. Hey. change the world, we first must change within. Fear destroys our hope of redemption. When we are sick in spirit, the truth we cannot hear it. Bowing down to willful ignorance. To a culture comes destruction. To our culture comes destruction. To a culture comes destruction. Thanks so much. My name is Jackie Venson. Thanks for tuning in to the California Women's Music Stream. Be sure to donate. Don't forget. It's a good cause. They got a lot of really great relief programs going on right now. And we need a lot of relief right now. So, anyways, thanks for hanging out. My name is Jackie Venson. I'm coming at you from Austin, Texas. I'll see y'all next time.
Wow. That was mind blowing. I'm literally dead over here, Jackie. I was dancing the whole time. I might be a little sweaty because of that. I don't know. I love your positivity and your energy when you play. And I love how you do something really unique with your guitar playing. You like sync what you're playing on a guitar with what you're singing. That's insane. And that takes so much talent. I'm blown away, literally.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It's good to be a part.
Yeah, and the line too where you said change the world, we first must change ourselves.
That's true.
That's so important. And I feel like your message is so positive and it's exactly what we need to hear right now. So thank you for what you are doing to like make the world a better place with your music.
No
It
problem
means
at
so
all.
much.
Well, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm so glad that it helps a lot of people, but really, it's really for me. Like,
yep.
Like life's hard, man. So like
It
I need a pep talk. And so
It's
like
true.
there's not always someone around to give me a pep talk. So I just sing my own pep talks.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Music is that therapy, you know, that you
Exactly.
need. So good.
Exactly.
Oh,
Thank you so much. That was amazing. And
No problem. Thanks for having me. It's good
And-
to play for a good cause.
yeah, well, and I wanted to remind all the viewers too to make sure to follow you on your socials and all that good stuff to make sure to keep up to date with your releases since you're blessing us with so much music coming up.
Well, it's like the blessings are mutual because it helps me have like an emotional release also. It helps me feel like I'm still a human who does things, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah. We need a little bit of that.
Yes, definitely.
I agree. Well, thank you so much, Jackie. That was a treat. And I feel like, I don't know, I know I'm co-hosting, but I felt like it was for me too. So thank
good.
You.
You know,
I feel
keep those
super
up.
inspired and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I need to get better at guitar like tomorrow.
Well, you just gotta have that fire every day. And then
It's
then
true.
well, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for being with us.
no
I
problem.
really
Thanks for having me. It's a
appreciate
good time.
it. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day and we'll see you soon. I'll be following along on your journey. I'm excited to see what happens.
Awesome. Whenever I
Definitely.
can
Thank
finally
you.
leave Texas again, I'll come over and hang out.
Oh, that would be amazing. I'm serious. Oh, come on out.
I meant what I said. I'm serious. It's like California and Texas. We got a thing for each other.
It's true. Yeah. I love it. Well,
But anyways,
awesome.
all right. Well, I'll see y'all soon. Have a nice weekend.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye, Jackie. All right. So remember, throughout the night, you can open up a separate tab and donate to Ivy Room and California Women's Music by going to bit.ly/homebound tour. The donations raised today are directly benefiting Ivy Room and will fund California women's music efforts to uplift the community. As you can see, too, we had an artist tip jar on the screen, so you can also directly donate to the artists that are playing as well. So Man, that was good, wasn't it, Jett?
Oh yeah, that was good. I mean, I feel a little transported, I have to say.
I know, I'm
Kind
like,
of
hold on to
don't
your
know what day
seat.
it is anymore.
I
Uh,
know.
but the good news is, bad news is that is over right now. But the good news is we have another amazing act coming up.
I'm
Up
so
next,
excited.
yeah, we have Petty Chavez, the transatlantic duo, now based in Los Angeles, but they're originally from Seattle, Washington, and Manchester, England,
So
respectively.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a ton of experience individually touring with huge groups, opening for big groups. Let's see, Celia has gone on tour with Enrique Iglesias,
So
Pink.
crazy.
Yeah, Simon Petty has, opened for Pete Yorn. I mean, a lot of individual experience, and then they've combined forces
They're like
to
a super
become,
group. Oh my
yeah, to
gosh.
become Petty Chavez, which I also just love the name too. It's just a combination of their names, but it's super super unique, and definitely evokes something new. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it really evokes the combination of two kind of seemingly disparate forces, and then they really come together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's welcome Petty Chavez.
Woohoo!
We're so happy to have you. Thank you so much for being here.
Yay. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Look, we're all like in our little
Oh yes,
windows.
and I think you're
Oh, there we go.
muted.
I like that. We
No,
can't hear
I think you're
you.
muted.
Can you find the little unmute button? It's a little tricky. It might be down the bottom left, maybe. So tricky. Let's see.
We got it.
Can you-
We got it.
Check, check.
Yay!
Yes,
Wow.
hello.
Technical difficulties always, right?
Sorry, guys.
Thank you so
We're-
much for being here, you guys.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having us. Can you hear us both? Because we're sharing,
Yes.
in true duo fashion, we're sharing our mic.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
classic.
great.
That's always what duos do anyway.
Cool.
Yeah,
This is
well,
great.
Yeah, well, you look great. I was about to say if you couldn't get unmuted, I'm like, well, even just looking at you guys, it feels nice.
I know.
Yeah, so there's so much to talk about. First of all, tell us how it's been preparing for a big upcoming release during COVID. I mean, how have you had to reinvent the way that you're getting excited, that you're connecting with people? Tell us all about it.
Well, it's definitely been different. I think Jackie spoke to that a little bit. We were so sure we're going to have this record out by now, but because of obvious restrictions and being in small places with people, our studio's kind of off limits right now. We had gotten a few tracks recorded before lockdown. So we've been kind of slowly releasing that stuff. We still have one or two of those left to release. We're kind of feeding out singles one by one. And I have to say that we've had a really interesting experience with the online shows in that, we're based in LA, and it's unbelievable how many people show up for us online. Mm-hmm. Actually, we're going to give a shout out to a couple of people in Europe and England who we just saw in the comments are here. And it's like 1 and 2 in the morning there. Phil Masters, especially, we see you, that have shown up for us like internationally, and show up at our shows and donate and have kept us afloat through this pandemic. The
interesting thing is as well, we're meant to be on tour in England right now. And obviously we couldn't go. Oh, not right now, next month, but soon. And that was a rescheduled tour as well from March.
From March, yeah.
But we've reached so many more people, playing in our front room than we ever could have possibly reached on tour anywhere. Really, is the truth of the situation, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So it's been a mixed blessing, I guess, in some ways, that we've been forced online.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Gosh, and you two have had a ton of experience touring and collaborating with other impressive artists, which is crazy. Do you mind telling our audience who you've toured with and how those experiences has shaped you as individuals to create your duo, I guess?
Wow. Well, do you want to start with Pete?
Sure. Yeah, my band Minibar. We opened up for Pete Yorn for this is early 2000s, I suppose, and we sort of chased the tour bus in our little van for a few years, and then we became his band, which is a
Amazing.
good way to get on the bus, we found. So then we would open up as minibar, and then we go and hopefully change our T-shirts and come back on and play as Pete's band as well. And with him, we opened up for all kinds of people. So it was a great experience. It's a big country. I know, we noticed.
It's a big country.
And we've seen quite a lot of it, or quite a lot of parking lots at least. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've also been on tour buses a lot in the past six to 10 years, actually, singing backup for a lot of artists. And really a variety of styles. Like I've sung with Melody Gardot, who is a beautiful jazz artist. And Pink, I did a promo tour with Pink. So I've done like rock, like heavy rock.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've been really blessed that way. And the Melody, really subtle, really quiet. She sings very quietly and is very expressive. Really, and watching her connect with audiences, she just had this way of drawing them in. She never like tried to push herself on the audience. She drew them in, and so that was a really interesting learning experience for me. And also vocally, because she had really challenging parts for us backup singers. We had to sing very controlled at very low volume, which is very difficult and really precise.
Yeah.
Jazz is very precise with the pitches and everything. And then Enrique plays arenas. And I'm going to be honest about this. When I started that tour, it was a bit terrifying. His fans are extremely enthusiastic. They're amazing. They're amazing. And they're super positive. And it was a bit overwhelming at first. It was just so many people. And so what I learned, I think that's helped me with this, with the duo and with performing our songs with people is just being open, and not just like, people want to be open to you,
Yes.
and to the music. And so I really had to work at like not being like, oh my God.
Yeah, like scared to death, because I could imagine being in front of that many people. Oh, how overwhelming that must feel, and how that's probably prepared you for what you're doing now in so many ways. That's insane. Yeah.
Well, and it's honestly been a different kind of openness that we have to do when we're doing this, when we're performing for an audience that we can't see, to still be able to like trust that people are out there and open to the music. And then we can be open to what they have to say to us. I mean, usually you don't have the opportunity to see in real time what people are thinking while they're listening to you.
Yeah.
And right now, you can
see the comments and see how people are interacting with it. That's really cool.
Yeah, we often take a little break between songs and just and go over to the computer and just go through and have say hi to people. My family's all in Europe and
the UK.
The UK, so it's really nice to be in touch with my friends and family over there. And
that's amazing. Yeah.
It's lovely. In fact, you do get, in some ways, you get more personalized feedback than you would in a
crowd.
Because it's true. You play to an audience and then you don't know what they're thinking. You're like, I hope they enjoyed the show, So that's great.
And we can go into the comments after the show and reply to people and thank them.
Right.
Which is a great opportunity, because I'm even at a live show, you're just so like full of adrenaline after the show. It's a little bit hard to really connect sometimes. So it's been a really lovely experience transitioning to online.
That said, we'd love some applause.
We would love some
applause. We live for that stuff, and we don't hear it anymore. So yeah.
Yeah. So
we're looking forward to when we can play live again as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. There isn't a vibe about playing live, but I'm so glad that you figured out how to adapt to online. That's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so tell us a little more about how you met, and then how you've joined forces and are now a duo. Let's hear about that.
How did we meet? We met. Do you want to tell the story?
No, you tell me.
Okay, we met at. We were both in a David Bowie tribute show, and I was, because I'm a backup singer. I was in the house band. I was singing backup with all the artists that were singing. They were performing, and Simon was coming up. He got Tap to do Aladdin Sane. And I don't know, do you guys know that song? There's like
There's basically there's a verse which is like vision dreams of fashion. It's all very much in my range, and then there's a chorus which is completely out of my baritone.
It jumps up like an octave or something.
Yeah, my baritone range. So I said to the organizer, "Is there any? I can't sing this. I can't sing the choruses." And he said, "Don't worry, I'll line up. I'll line up a singer for you to sing the choruses."
So we ended up doing it like a duet, basically.
The first thing we did when we met, we sang together
together.
on stage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
That's amazing.
It's cute, isn't it? It is cute.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
it's very cute. It's sort of like music nerdy cute too,
Totally.
Like, like the David Bowie tribute band. I love it. I love that. And so, writing together and creating together, what has that been like? How has it transformed from the beginning until now?
Well, has it transformed from the beginning? You know what? I think when we started in the beginning, we kind of brought songs that we had to each other, right?
Yeah.
And so we just kind of got started performing those songs together and filling in the gaps for each other. Because we both play guitar, as you'll see, we both play guitar. And I didn't really play much percussion in this set, but I play percussion also.
And we'd also sung on each other's records.
Right. Oh, that's right.
As a solo artist kind of thing already before we formed Petty Chavez and before we began to write together. But yeah, it naturally happened. Mm-hmm. It's very it's like the last stage of intimacy. You can move in with people, you can live with them for a long time.
Ooh, you start writing songs with each other.
That's a real tester.
Well, and
so it took some time.
It took some time, and then I think we just started bringing, like, we'd start song nuggets and we'd bring them to each other, and then like I before I'd go out on tour, I'd be like, I got this bit here, just like see you can do something, and then I'd go off for a few weeks, and I'd come back and he'd have pieces done, or he'll bring me something, and I'd be like, why don't you say this in the second verse? And so it's kind of just a hodgepodge.
Yeah,
I guess.
I love that though. I mean, it's created something that's truly unique. I love that.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I've been listening to your music on Spotify, and I love the singles that you've put out so far. Can you give us a little inside scoop about maybe what song you're releasing next, or about your complete album, when we can expect that? Or I don't know if you can.
What song are you releasing next?
String of Days.
String of Days?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good.
We just made that decision.
Yes.
It's a very democratic band. We're releasing String of Days. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're doing it. I love it.
Exciting. Yeah.
And then the record, I guess is just going to depend. We have now, since the pandemic, we've shored up our home studio, so we have some capabilities at home to record. We really love to record with our producer, Greg Johnson, who is responsible for helping us get the lovely sound that you hear in the singles that we've put out so far. Just because he's such a good producer, and he's such a good check. He's got great ears. And I just realized we forgot to shut the window. If you guys can hear the sirens outside.
I love it. Hey, it's classic. This is live streaming, what happens.
Yeah. And I was just gonna say, Greg has better gear than we do. He has really great mics and good processors, and so he gets that really warm and clean sound that's hard to get in an apartment.
Yeah, your guys' harmonies are insane. I can honestly, I see why you came together, because your voices blend so well. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we couldn't be more different. I think vocally, I have this very low, husky thing going on, and Sarah's got this. Well, she can sing anywhere actually, which is that's why the harmonies are good, because she can sing anything, but she can blend in a low tone and then also cut through when needed. She's got such a pure tone when required. And the nice thing with this particular show is that it's all Celia.
We made this funny decision because I
oh, really?
Well, we thought because it was California women's music. We're like, well, maybe we should just do an all-female vocal set. And
which I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Super unique. I mean, we haven't done it before, so it was really it was an experience. It was definitely different for me, because honestly, between singing backup on jobs and doing this duo, I honestly haven't done a solo set in a couple of years. I think.
Do you feel like it's harder to be solo, do you feel like it's more vulnerable to be out on your own?
Yes,
Or
absolutely.
I was gonna say, because I feel that. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Well,
It
that's
was
so
nice for
cool.
me though. I guess I'm a fan, so I just got to sit back and enjoy the
Enjoy it.
show. Really,
Yeah, I
It's,
love that.
Amazing.
I do
Yeah,
I do a
well,
little bit of harmony, but basically I'm just playing guitar. But it was
okay.
really fun, I have
Yeah.
to say.
Great.
Oh man, I'm
Well,
so excited.
with that said, I can't wait to now. I mean, now it's completely changed the game. Let's see what you got. I'm so looking forward to your set.
Great.
Thank you,
Thanks.
guys.
Thank you
Let's
both.
do it. Yay.
And thanks, Courtney, for all the tech behind the scenes.
She's amazing.
Cool.
All right. I think we should probably mute our microphones, right?
Unmute.
Technical difficulties, everyone. Hang in there for a second. I think
We
Courtney's
wanna
figuring it out behind the scenes here.
Yes, and we
So
wanna
don't
make
worry.
sure that you hear the full
I
power
know,
of
but that
of
microphone
Petty.
already, that cool microphone. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so vintage and neat. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see.
it's
It'll be
definitely a
awesome.
vibe.
Courtney, let us know how things are going behind the scenes. Well, cool. Oh, here we go. Can you guys hear it? It's still a little low.
That's Heartbroken Joke off my record Dare to Love. Hello everybody. Thank you for supporting California women music and the Ivy Theater. We're honored to be helping out a venue as we need to keep them alive. And this next song is about the perils of losing yourself in a romantic partner, I guess. This is a single that got released on London Tone Records out of Seattle. It's called Dreamland. Silver tongue and starry eyes try to take me by surprise. Steal my heart when you speak my name. Baby, you're so beautiful. You say that to all girls. Still, I let you spin my little world. You make me wanna stay in dreamland. It's not if my eyes closed. Leave real life outside and just enjoy the show. You can see how easily I suspend my disbelief. Flattery gets you everywhere with me. This is no forever thing, but while there's heaven happening, I'll forget the forest to climb your tree. Oh, you make me wanna stay in dreamland. Starting with my eyes closed. Leave real life outside and just enjoy the show. The pretty words you toss my way, I save them for a rainy day. So when you walk on by, I'll still be shining, shining. Happiness depends on dreams.
Hey everyone, so we are having some technical difficulties. We're going to try to resolve that as quickly as possible. You know, this is the issue with doing stuff online, but even in live time, real time, there's going to be some issues sometimes, so we apologize for that. Just hang tight. We're going to get it fixed. We're going to figure it out.
Wrote all these messages and tossed them in the ocean. Collected bottle open, now the glass is broken. The ship will sail with all the holes in the bottom. And me get nowhere, just my dark paddle stroke. Is there something I can touch, or this mirage is minuscule? Is there such a thing as love for all the frogs that gets broke? Will I ever be somebody, something good, or just everybody's heart picture?
circles till somebody's got to shake me. A shovel would stake into my shiny silver spokes. Is there something I can touch or just mirages maybe smoke? Is there such a thing as love on the way? How far did it go? Can I ever be somebody, something good? Wrote all these messages and tossed them in the ocean. Corked in bottle open, now the glass is broken. The ship will sail with all the holes in the bottom. And me got nowhere, just my dark paddle stroke. Is there something I can touch or just mirages maybe smoke? Is there such a thing as love on all the frogs that gets broke? Will I ever be somebody, something good? Or just everybody's heartbroken joke? I hang my heart out like a carrot on a stick. Roll it in sugar, that must be the trick. I spin in circles till somebody's got to shake me. A shovel would stake into my shiny silver spokes. Is there something I can touch or just mirages maybe smoke? Is there such a thing as love on the way? How far did it go? Can I ever be somebody, something good? Or just everybody's heartbroken joke? I still make wishes with gravity seems meteorites. Still conditioned to sing love songs in moonlight, but ain't insane to find it's trying to sing if it's unforgettable. We never made a wrong thing right. Is it asking way too much to last beyond the midnight stroke? My heart's so out of touch and never feels so far to go. Will I ever be somebody, something good? Or just everybody's heartbroken joke? Not just everybody's heartbroken joke. That's Heartbroken Joke off my record Dare to Love.
All right. So we're having some technical difficulties, but no worries, because guess what? We're going to have them play live. Doesn't that sound better anyways, Jett?
Yes, love that idea.
Sometimes these things happen and that's okay. Oh, and look, they've already got guitars in hand. Stop it. You must be musicians or something and used to this kind of thing happening, right?
Just make sure you're unmuted.
Unmuted?
Yeah.
There we go. You're unmuted.
Okay,
Yay.
hold on. I'm still I'm pivoting.
We're doing a little scramble here.
I know. But you guys are such great musicians that you just pivot like that. You're like, you want us to play live? Sure. We're in.
Why don't we just do I already
Do whatever you want. Don't.
Okay. Can you hear us okay?
Yep, we hear you. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This is I Already Know.
You don't have to tell me all the details of your I don't have to qualify or hide, turn myself away. I can wait forever, I can see how this will go. And I already know. Feels like I've been living a country song too goddamn long. Spend all of our time just trying to be when all we want is to belong. To belong. You don't have to lift your head or even take me by the hand. You can take it all instead, but I already understand. We won't have to worry when the lights are turned down low. 'Cause
Does that sound better, guys? Okay, awesome. I'm gonna grab the set list.
Okay, yeah.
Know what you're gonna do. Well, we might have to do a little different.
Yeah,
because,
probably have to mix it up. Why don't we do?
You wanna do last word?
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
All right, so we're just winging it, guys. So thank you for your flexibility. I also didn't warm up planning this song, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know what prayers you said as you lay That's an old song. Not old. That's from my song on my record Dare to Love that I did in 2016. It's not that old.
It's not that old.
What should we do next? Okay.
Just do the set. Or a couple more fun. Let's do a fun one.
Oh.
Let's do Mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So Heather and Jett, you have to let us know time-wise how we're doing because we're all discombobulated here. Let's see. I'm tuning that. So, yeah, we're really glad we were asked to do this to support the Ivy. So, as many of you know, a lot of the venues, music venues, are struggling. So, in addition to us just wondering when we're going to go back to work again, we're wondering where are we going to be able to play again.
What's going to be left?
What's going to be left after all this? So we're really appreciative to CWM for supporting the Ivy and other music venues here in California. And so just watch out for those links to donate because those monies are going to go to the Ivy. Oops. I say, we're watching Jackie Venson's set. She was so pro and she's so good at guitar. And I was like, I thought we were playing before her.
She's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm just really glad that everything's going so smoothly with our set. So I'm not nervous at all. Which one are we doing?
That one that goes like this.
This is moonshine and honey wine. Pockets turned out, they're not dropping any coin. Hearts gotta carry us, hearts gotta carry us. Fingers to the bonuses, how you buy happiness. All I want's a kiss from you. Maybe this world isn't giving us any more as this. How we wanna live this, how we wanna live it, shake it down. But we never learn how to make a wish come true. Quit the race so we can chase that truth that we almost saw. Oh, shine and wide. That's the life for me. In our own garden, only then we could live rent free. Kisses for currency, your college house and a dream. That's the life for me. With you, you're getting grayer, I'm not getting greener. We're counting the silver, every bit of copper. There's nothing to stop us from driving to the desert and find a fallen star or two. We could buy a bottle of a ticket for the lotto or a cup of Diet Coffee, steady breakfast down at Denny's. And we can save our pennies, drive a mason jar and fill it with our own brew. Let it go so we can float to the heaven and rendezvous. Shine and wide. That's the life for me. In our own garden, I'll be there.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. Brains scrambled.
Well,
What are we doing next?
stay on that fret. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Dreamland?
Okay, that.
Let's do Dreamland, because Rob was saying how much he loved that
It's a
one.
little more action without
I'm going to check in the comments. Make sure people can hear.
Just do what we normally do. Only have to
That's
sit, I have to sit
okay.
there, honey.
Oh, okay. You said that. Applause. Okay, we can hear. I think we got some comments. Yes. Okay, good.
Is the blend okay? Because we're not using a microphone. We're just on Simon's phone. So we're trying to just mix ourselves in the room here.
My booming vicar's voice hopefully isn't dominating proceedings too much. My dear.
All right, so I've now brought out the ukulele.
Yep. And I'm playing a baritone here, so I've got like a big old low guitar, and so it's got this tiny little ukulele,
Yes.
which kind of is.
It's kind of a good blend. It's kind of like us.
What, big lumbering and bassy?
This is Dreamland. Silver tongue and starry eyes, try to take me by surprise. Feel my heart when you speak my name. Baby, you're so beautiful. You say that to all the world. Still, I let you spin my world. You make me wanna stay in dreamland. Smile with my eyes closed. Leave real life outside and just enjoy the show. You can see how easily I suspend my disbelief. Lottery gets you everywhere with me. This is no forever thing. While there's heaven happening, I'll forget the forest to climb your tree. Oh, you make me wanna stay in dreamland. Smile with my eyes closed. Leave real life outside and just enjoy the show. Pretty words you toss my way, I'll save them for a rainy day. So when you walk on by, I'll still be shining, If happiness depends on dreams, God, it made my futures clean. I'm all stocked up on sweet nothings. Oh, you make me wanna stay in dreamland. Smiling with my eyes closed. Leave real life outside and just enjoy the show. Oh, you make me wanna stay in dreamland. Smiling with my eyes closed. Leave real life outside and just enjoy the show.
That's great.
All right. Thank you, everybody. What's
Do we need
next?
to communicate?
Do we need to Yeah, we're feeling a bit like weird, Heather and Jett, so let us know. I guess it's 1:45, so we have time for at least one more song.
What about All That I Need? Because they're asking songs we wrote together.
Okay,
What's
that's
the title
right.
of the new single?
No, let's do All That I Need.
Right. Give me a second.
My voice is a little rough, you guys,
Oh,
because I
it's
didn't warm
great.
up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, I feel like I read last night that either Mars or Mercury is in retrograde. So star-crossed show today, but I think it's going okay. We're having a little bit of fun here.
It's been a totally normal. It was a totally normal year. Very normal year until Mercury went into retrograde. So
yeah, totally normal. All right, so let's just kind of bring it down here. Well, this is a single that we haven't. I'm gonna show you what I'm playing here. I'm playing a little singing bowl. Trying to bring my heart rate down. Let's take a deep breath together, shall we? As far as my eyes can see, sunlight is falling on places once hidden from me, where I am meant to be, where I am meant to be, where I am meant to be. I lie awake for hours, 'cause I've been asleep for years. I lie awake for hours, oh, but still nothing's clean. Nothing's clean. Why was I searching for something to come into view? When waiting for patience was all that I needed to do, all that I needed to do, all that I needed to do, all that I need to do for you. For you.
Petty Chavez.
Send it.
Shall we duck back in and see what's happening?
Oh, sure.
I am mesmerized right now. That was the most soothing, beautiful song, you guys.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Do you want to play one more for us? Is that too much to ask?
No, we'd love to.
Okay, good, because I just feel like I need one more from you guys.
Okay.
That's great with us.
You
Thank
are
you.
fantastic.
You
I
can
just
hear
say
okay?
something? Yes, it sounds so beautiful.
Oh, wonderful.
You
Okay.
two are so wonderful. Thank you so much for being willing to pivot like you have.
Oh,
And I just love your music so much. So good, you guys.
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Well, good. We're gonna do. Sorry, we're set up, so we're grabbing things here. Gosh, we'll do this one song to finish up. It's sweet and
It's called Far Away Love.
it speaks to how much we miss everybody. And you know, it was funny. I looked at our set list. We only did a portion of it today, but you know, it's funny. I was listening to the lyrics of that last song, and you know, we're right where we needed to be. The set was exactly what it was supposed to be, warts and all. We're just grateful to be able to be a part of today, and
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, we do find. I'm just rambling on here. It's just nice to be doing things in the music community to help support the rest of the community. So yeah, I feel like some of the set has been the songs are about just faith that you're gonna see someone again, and that we'll see you guys all again soon. We have some shows coming up in early November if you want to tune into those. Yeah, you can find us at pettychavezmusic.com, or I think they're flashing. Oh, there's a couple links on the screen right now. I don't even have to. I'll shut up. I'll stop talking.
FB,
IG and FB.
CIA. Oh, no.
This is for everybody who's feeling far from their friends right now. It's called Far Away Love. In the moments that I cannot see you, in the darkness of in between, oh love, far away love, tell me what your eyes have seen. Over wires, over miles of estates, over pretty pulsing beams of light. Oh, love, my faraway love, can you hear my song tonight? When the rhythm of the road ties you to time, and the distances between stretch and unwind, there is still a broken thread between your heart and mine. I will reach across the asphalt runways. I will hold you till the sky turns white. Oh, love, my faraway love, meet me in your dreams tonight. When the rhythm of the road ties you to time, and the distances between stretch and unwind, there is still a broken thread between your heart and mine. I will reach across the asphalt runways. I will hold you till the sky turns white. Oh, love, my faraway love, meet me in your dreams tonight. Oh,
Thanks for having us so much.
Thank you guys.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much for being flexible. And honestly, it was actually a treat to have it this way.
Thank you for
Not gonna
saying
lie,
that.
it was
Yes.
Thanks, Jen.
it was such a treat to hear. I mean, truly the purity and the professionalism that you both bring, but then, you know, you have this natural vibe together, and it's really awesome. And we got to hear a little bit of your voice too. Not just the female
Just
vocals.
enough.
So, yeah, just enough
A
to
little
be a
bit.
great treat for us.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having us.
So
Yeah.
beautiful, so dreamy and emotive and beautiful. Keep sharing your beautiful gifts with the world. We need more of what you have in this
Thank
world,
you.
for real. So I feel so encouraged after that set. I don't know. So thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this today. I feel really blessed. Amazing.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
And
and-
good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you. And
Thank
make sure
you.
everyone to follow them on their social media to keep updated with their upcoming releases, because they have a bunch of stuff being released coming up. So be sure to check them out and stream all of their music.
Thanks, you guys.
Bye.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
You
Thanks
too.
for being with us.
you.
Oh my gosh, Jett. Wow. I feel so peaceful, especially after all those technical issues. I was feeling a little stressed out. But after hearing them play, I feel so chill and yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah,
So good.
Definitely. It was definitely amazing. I mean, you know, that's just part of it. You know, there's gonna
Right.
be technical issues and
Always.
you know, it's a thing. But luckily, you know, they're super professional and can just pull it out of the hat.
I know. They were just like, oh, let me grab my guitar. I'm like, you already have a guitar in your hands. How in the world?
I know. So I actually was very, very happy that this weirdly that this didn't work out, because I think their live performance was so beautiful. So
I know.
yeah, and
so good.
thank you also viewers for being flexible. You know, we're doing our best, and it just means a lot that you tune in and are along for the ride as us artists and communities are innovating and making new things and different things happen. So we sadly we had a third act lined up, and for personal reasons they had to cancel.
So sad.
So we're gonna do a little bit something different. We're gonna do a couple sets. I mean, luckily we're all musicians here, so we're gonna have a couple sets from our hosts, Heather
What?
Evans and
Oh my
Courtney
gosh.
Metz. And we'll also talk a little bit about the Ivy Room, which is, you know, we're benefiting the Ivy Room tonight, as well as California Women's Music. So we can kind of chat about that and talk about where we are. But I would love to hear what you two got. I know you're both very talented.
Do you want to go first, Courtney?
Thanks.
You seem to be
Thanks,
really
Jett.
ready over
Thanks
there.
for knowing that. I am. The only thing is that I just realized my headphones are connected to my computer, and then I need to take them out. So I'm going to say
Oh.
something to you, or listen to you, I guess. And am I going first? Is that what's happening?
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Well, then let me rearrange our screen here. There we go. Does that look good? Should I do that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that one.
Do you bigger. I like that.
StreamYard, y'all. StreamYard is full of exciting options for live broadcasts.
You're doing a great job, Courtney. Goodness,
Thank
with
you.
everything thrown at you today, I must say you're crushing it like a boss.
Heather, you are so kind and encouraging. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. And both of you, Jett and Heather, have been super on top of it with your hosting today. So thank you for just leading us so well and helping us all just, enjoy this experience so much together. It's super fun.
You know what? It's all about California women's music and Ivy Room today.
That's
It's not
right.
about us. It's about raising funds for these amazing, amazing organizations and music venue that are helping, musicians stay afloat in this time. So that's what it's about for me. That's why I'm here. I'm like, hey, if the message about that gets out, that's all that matters. So
All right. Yeah, it's such a great organization, and I'm so pleased that we are all like working together to help this mission go forward. Like it's really allowed me to connect with so many great people, like both of you and Mayan, who was on here earlier, and Celia and Simon I haven't talked to in a while. I used to know them before when they were performing, live. And Celia hosts these harmonizing workshops. So if anybody's looking for a workshop where they can learn to harmonize better, she has tons of experience at it. So she also,
you're gonna need to send me a link to that, Courtney, later. That's amazing.
She also teaches percussion. So she and another singer, Felice Hernandez, they have a company together where they do these workshops for professional singers. And you can, so if you're singing backup, you also have something to do with your hands, and you know what to, how to find the beat. And
amazing.
I've never been able to take any of their workshops, but they, I think it's great that someone's teaching that. That's a valuable skill in this market. So all us independent musicians, we got to band together, and we got to help each other out. So, so I'm going to take my headphones out, and if you guys are done talking, because I don't want to play over you.
Take it away, Courtney.
And then when I finish the song, I will come back and put my headphones back in.
Sounds great.
Right. So this is what we call a peek behind the curtain, because normally I'm just doing one of these things. I'm either live streaming by myself and playing music, or I'm just doing all the behind the scenes stuff and other people are playing music. So it's fun to do both at the same time. It's fun for you, hopefully, as well as for me. But this is a song that I wrote. It's called Artist Song, and it's all about, I have to remember, I'm going to be way louder when I'm singing. So it's all about just the exciting world that we live in and the life that we live as creative people who have chosen to focus on that and take this up as your calling and profession, to pursue a creative path. And it ain't easy. It's never easy. Even in ideal circumstances, there are so many things and pitfalls. And so I kind of wrote this song inspired by my roommate, who is a very creative. Well, my roommate at the time, she now lives in New York, but at the time, she was writing her first book. She was also teaching part-time and just having a lot of car problems. So she came home one day and was telling me about her day, and she's just getting more frustrated, and she's like, it's like every freaking day it's a surprise. And I was like, that's a lyric. So it took me about a year, but I wrote this song, and it's for all of you and for me as well. Artist Song. So they told me I should work from 9 to 5 to stay alive. Toe the line, bide my time till I'm finally 65. Well, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Tell you what, it sucked. It took some time to recognize I'm cut from artist cloth. I am called to be exceptionally creative in everything I do. It's not a choice I'm made, it's a life I'm made for. A roller coaster ride to heaven's door. Miraculous, enticing, comfort sacrificing, and every day I ask for more. Oh no, sometimes you cry, hang your head and sigh when best laid plans are compromised. Just close your eyes, don't criticize, it's fine though every freaking day is a surprise. Oh, 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 oh. Sing along with me. Oh, 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 oh. so much more than knowing what you're doing, where you're going. Be open to the possibilities. Hustle, bustle, toil, and trouble feels productive in a bubble. Wait. Let's reevaluate people, places, thoughts, and feelings. Out of nowhere, humans being torn apart and put together. I don't want to miss it, whether life looks how I think it should or not. Oh, 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 and I am called to be exceptionally creative in everything I do. It's not a choice I made, it's a life I'm made for. A roller coaster ride to heaven's door. Miraculous, enticing, comfort sacrificing. Tell me, what else am I living for? Oh no, sometimes we'll cry, hang our heads and sigh when it's just way too much surprise. Just close your eyes, watch the sunrise. Some things can be relied on, even if every freaking day is a surprise. Oh, you know how much we love, we love, we love, we love, we love, we love a good surprise.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow, Courtney.
Yeah. What did this roommate think when?
So that was
when they listened
artist's
to the
song.
Were they like, oh my gosh?
I love that, Courtney. What
Thank you
in
so
the
much.
world?
I know, it's so like every time I play it, I'm like, this song is so true.
That is so cute and like,
yeah,
it's
I'm
perfect.
curious what your former roommate thought of the song.
Oh, she loves it. It's like her theme song. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, of course she does. If someone wrote a song for me, I would literally die. I would die. I feel so, I'd feel so good.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I haven't had that experience yet, but there are things that people say all the time that I think that should go in a song, like it's just one of those, either it's a catchphrase or it's just something that's so natural and relatable. And like, those are the things we want to sing, right?
Right.
So, yeah. So there we go. With all the surprises that life has already handed us, I'm sure there's a few more in store. I hope that encourages all of you. It's supposed to be like this. It's our job as artists to like take those experiences and turn them into something that the rest of the world can connect to and feel heard and seen by. And then it's rough. It's rough. Sometimes you really hate it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
honestly,
that's what we do.
When you said we're cut from a different cloth, I'm like, I feel that in so many ways as an artist. I'm like, I really don't fit into the rest of the world, the 9-to-5 job. I'm like, I do not fit in. And I kind of like it that way. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. That I'm glad that it exists. But it's just, I keep trying to do that sort of thing. That's partly where this comes from. Like, we keep trying to fit ourselves into that, quote, normal existence. And it's not that you can't ever do it, but I think there are specific times, especially in my life, where it's just like, I just can't do that right now. I have too many creative things that need to come out, or I just have this inability to be anywhere on time. And I think that's also a unique thing of creative.
It is. That is a creative thing.
I'm very time aware, but have a hard time actually delivering. But it's super stressful. But I'm so glad that you relate, and thank you both for your encouragement. And Heather, I'm really excited to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited to
I
hear what you're
decided to
saying.
go along the same like theme as you because I think musicians need a little bit of encouragement right now. And I wrote this song a while ago. It's not recorded anywhere or anything. I have a lot of songs recorded and out in the world, and I need to get this song recorded eventually. But I wrote this song called Believe in Yourself for like artists in my community. I am a part of this really cool songwriter community called the Sacramento Songwriter Circle. And a lot of my friends in that group were like, I'm just going to quit. You know, nothing's happening. I suck as an artist. And here I am. I'm a cheerleader. Okay. That's like my role. I'm an encourager, a cheerleader. And I'm seeing all these people say this stuff. And I'm like, wait a second. You're amazing. Like, you don't even know what you have. You don't know the gifts and the power that your music has. And you're going to quit. And I'm like, no, don't you quit. So I wrote this song to say, like, I believe in you, believe in yourself, you know, because you have a voice, you have a place on this earth, you know. And so I wrote this song as an encouragement for artists. And then I turned around and I'm like, I was having sort of a rough day and also questioned myself and my abilities. And I'm like, oh no, this song is for me as well. You know, I don't know if you ever like write a song for someone else, but then it ends up resonating for you.
Totally.
So that's this song. It's called Believe in Yourself. So here we go. I'm going to take my little ear thing out as well, so I won't be able to hear you. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. This is Believe in Yourself. To stand out just like a billboard sign. Everyone that passes by notices your light. So don't you hide away your light. You were made to shine bright. I believe in you, and it's time to believe in yourself. Hey, darling, oh, you can be brave. So stand down on your own and don't be afraid. I believe in you, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You were called to speak out and use your voice. For those that don't have a choice, but you've been afraid. So don't let fear shut your mouth. You were called to speak out. I believe in you. Just believe in yourself. Oh, hey, darling, no, you can be brave. Be brave and stand down on your own. And don't be afraid. Hey, darling, no, you can be brave. Be brave and find your own voice above all the noise. I believe in you, believe in yourself. believe in yourself. 'Cause you have a voice, and you have a place on earth, and you have a voice, and you have a place on this earth. Hey, darling, no, you can be brave. So stand out on your own and don't be afraid. Hey, darling, no, you can be brave. Be brave and find your own voice above all the noise. I believe in you, believe in yourself.
Yeah. Wow, beautiful.
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
was a
Thank you so
cute
much for sharing
one.
that song. What
Thanks.
a positive end all of this has taken. I
I
mean,
know. I'm like,
so much
Courtney,
positivity today.
I was like, you inspired me. I'm like, I'm gonna end on an artist song because us artists, we need it right now. We need so much encouragement, and even like in the comments of any live stream you see, be commenting on artists and musicians live streams. If you see one flop up on your Facebook feed, just write a comment and say, keep going. You're doing a great job, because I think a lot of musicians are feeling really aimless and scared and hopeless right now. And so, artists give back in a lot of ways to us, but maybe now is our turn to give back to them in a way. So
Totally. And you bring up a good point that, especially for all artists of all mediums and certainly, businesses, but definitely for independent artists of all kinds, you know, there's not necessarily a lot of ways to financially support people. You can buy their merch and buy, albums, that kind of stuff, which is super helpful. But even just streaming the songs, liking the videos,
yes.
commenting, engaging is super helpful for us artists, especially when we're independent or when we're, we don't have as much support as huge acts do. And the same goes for businesses such as the Ivy Room, which is part of the
Yes.
donations are benefiting today because they're an independent venue. It's not like a huge stadium sort of business. So it's super important to support in all the little ways, and financially is super helpful. But there's so many other ways to spread the word to support and uplift the community for sure.
Agreed. Yes. Oh, so good. This was so encouraging, you guys. Oh,
It
amazing.
was. I mean, it's just been such a joy. Well, I'll shout out just because I brought up the Ivy Room. I'll shout them out.
Yeah, shout them out.
The Ivy Room is a women-owned, all-inclusive venue with an audience spanning different age groups, ethnicities. It's a really special home for the LGBTQ plus community. They're located in the Bay Area, and people from the community and all beyond come to support the artists that they host there. Um, and they're really dedicated to creating a supportive environment, one that's diverse and safe for everybody, which is an amazing thing. I mean, it's sort of a haven of sorts for artists. So Lonnie and Summer own the Ivy Room, and some of the funds from tonight's HomeBound concert will help keep the venue alive through the pandemic. That's it's just so difficult in this time when we're doing what we can. We're doing live streams. We're being innovative and creative, but there's so many businesses that rely on people actually going to the location and experiencing things there. So truly, any amount helps. Honestly, $5 if you can give it really helps. And we appreciate everyone who's tuned in, who has rolled with the punches with us. Yeah, and you can donate now at bit.ly/homebound tour. It's up on the screen right now. And also thank you to everyone who has followed the artists. If you weren't familiar with them, following them, streaming all their music, streaming our beautiful co-host here music. um yeah, and it's just one big network of community, so we really appreciate that.
Yes, we are so thankful for all the performers who played today and for they played for the Ivy Room and our Artist Relief Fund through California Women's Music. So thank you so much, artists, for donating your time and your energy and your gifts to help other artists and to help music venues. It means so much. And I was super inspired and had such a great time. And I'm so glad I got to meet and chat with all the amazing artists. And I know I'm going to be following along their journeys, which is so exciting. I love when I meet people here and then can watch what they do later. So amazing. And for all of you at home, just one more time, we're going to throw it up there again. You can donate today at bit.ly/homebound tour. And all that money is going to go to California Women's Music and Ivy Room and help musicians and music venues keep going in this crazy time. So crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We really appreciate every form of your support. And I also want to just thank California Women's Music founder Victoria Fitzgerald, who in 2014 saw a need and formed the organization. And thank you to our CFO, Mayan Oppenheim, production team, including Diana Butchert, Courtney Matz, and our wellness leader, Kate Ramsey. And thank you to the performers who donated their time, including our surprise guests. Loved it. You can continue to help by making donations, by streaming, by following, by commenting, by engaging. It really is, like Heather said, very meaningful to just engage with us and make us all feel connected. So if anyone's interested in volunteering for the organization, you can email us at info@cwmnp.com. And yeah, please feel free if you have questions, anything. We have active funds in place to help artists and businesses, so please feel free to reach out. We would
Yeah.
love
And
to
if you're an
hear from you.
artist, if you're an artist and you're having a tough time, make sure you take advantage of the funds that we have, the Artist Relief Fund. I think you just do an application on the website, and it's a pretty easy process. And yeah, we want to help artists thrive in this season, and we don't want you to feel like you're doing it alone. So definitely check it out. And yeah, I think that's it, Jet. Oh my
We made it.
gosh. We did it. Technical issues and everything. I still feel super encouraged, and it was a wonderful show. I loved it.
Yeah, it was amazing. Super uplifting, very encouraging. I mean, I feel like I need to go run around the block and
I know.
yeah,
Oh,
just let out
so
all that
amazing.
energy.
We're so great. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
well, it was a lovely co-hosting with you past
lovely
today.
co-hosting with you as well. You're amazing.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you. Be sure also to follow our events. We have all kinds of good stuff coming at you all the time. So we hope to see you at the next one.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.